All right, so let's take a look at what we got going on this week. Last week we had some good bounces off of these 30-minute levels. And over the weekend, we kind of came back through and entered this essentially fair value gap here. And we just been chopping around since. Below us, we still have a 1 hour demand and a 3 hour demand. So let's chart, remove these levels, and see what we've got going into today. Starting with the 12 hour. Let's try to zoom in here. It's going to let me zoom in. Okay. All right. Starting with the 12 hour. So, in order for bulls to really take this back up, they're going to want to get above this cluster of supplies that we have here. This was our most um, most significant swing high. Now we do have a little swing high here, this wick. So above this level, you can look to take longs above 57.75 up into this supply. But let's see what we have that's a little bit closer to price. Not much here new on the 12 hour. Like I said, we've got this 1 hour demand down here. This 12 hour level here was triggered one time, but can still hold pretty strongly. As you can see, if I were to chart this, it would end up somewhere inside of this 1 hour demand level. So this is going to be something I'm going to be really interested in trading today if we get down into this zone. Let me just extend this stop loss zone out a little bit farther so I know exactly where it is. And again, if the 1 hour zone breaks, I will be looking to trade the 3 hour zone next. All right, so nothing new on the 12 hour below us. Above us, right here, we had a 12 hour that we're currently into, and we are rejecting off of this now. The first rejection was last week, if you guys remember. And we're still inside the zone. It hasn't broken yet, but we'll not be looking to trade this today. All right, let's go on down to the 6 hour. There we go. All right, and on our 6 hour chart, we've got a demand right here that price is currently sitting inside of. As you can see, we have this strong bullish move up engulfing this opposite color move. So price is currently sitting inside of it. And again, just above this 1 hour, we have a 12 hour inside. This area here is an area I'm really looking into for a bounce out of today. But I'm not going to mark this on my chart just because I feel like this would just kind of like would clutter it up even more. So I'm just going to leave it and kind of note that we're sitting inside of a 6 hour demand, a 6 hour bounce zone. Okay, nothing above to the left. I'm going to move down to the 4 hour. All right, 4 hour, I immediately see this demand zone here. It's been triggered one time and we're sitting inside. Once again, we're going to wait until the market opens to see how price reacts. Nothing up above here. This big supply zone was already triggered. And to the left, we just have this cluster of supplies here. Again, I'm going to be watching how price reacts at this level here. I'll mark it at the end of this session. Going down to the 2 hour. Okay, nothing new on the 2 hour that I'm interested in charting. Let's come up here. We've got this 2 hour zone. It was immediately broken through, but I think this was a day we might have had news. And even so, price is reacting here because of some other zones that we had. I think a 6 and a 12, but nothing to chart. Okay. Down to the 1 hour. Whoa. Taking a look at the 1 hour. Nothing to chart here in this chop. I'm guessing when market opens, we'll get a move up or down that may develop some more zones. I'm always looking for 30-minute zones to develop throughout the day. All right, this is the 1 hour zone that we're already looking at. And yep, everything's pretty much lining up on all the time frames today. All right, let's take a look at the 30-minute. Yep, nothing there. This one triggered already that was from last week though. Okay, so I will primarily be watching this 1 hour demand there. If we remember from looking at the 12 hours, somewhere about mid to halfway down, the 12-hour demand starts. And we're currently sitting inside of a 6 hour demand. Price is already inside, chopping around in the 6 hour demand. So I'll be looking to trade this 1 hour zone. If this zone breaks, I'll be looking to trade this 3 hour zone. And above us, let me go to the 4 hour and go ahead and chart this. Above us, I will be watching how price reacts at this level. What's the high here? 57.73.25. Just gonna name that key level. And I'm gonna color this a different color because it's not a supply or a demand level. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking at trading today. Aside from our 30-minute zones that form intraday. All right, so I will go ahead and post this, and happy trading, you guys.